All right, let's go. Turn 3, and it's the Allies' turn, and we must suffer the smallpox spread in the Mato Grosso region. So we are going to swivel there and decide. Okay, Mato Grosso, we have the frontier of the region here, and so we have to suppress one unit, which will be these volunteers here. Yep. We lost a unit. Does it say how many points? Nope. Eliminate a Brazilian unit. That's all. Okay, so we did. And we can now return to our plans. Now we need transport. We could start bringing Mitra up because there's no chance that the Uruguayans can go to Buenos Aires. So we are going to bring him up to Paraná. So we know that he moved, but the other unit didn't. Okay, so he transported, all good. And that's pretty much all the transports we will do. Now, regarding movements, we will move. Well, who has been fighting and has depleted units? It was the Paraguayans. Okay, we are going to move Caxias and attack Montevideo, and we are going to move Osorio right to the border. So the idea being to isolate the Federales. And we can also move this cavalry there and this infantry here. Again, I'm putting them so to the side so we know that they moved. Okay. This cavalry will go to this area here, and this infantry will follow. Okay. Now we have the Argentinians, that cavalry. I think it will stay there. Yeah, it will stay there. We need forces. I mean, Estigarribia will move up the river for sure and conquer everything in its place. The Federales are the problem, but they have to pass this unit. So what I will do, and I need strength there, is actually this unit will join that one, and they both stay there, and this one stay with the Mitra army. If anything, we survive one round of combat and then fall back to Santa Fe. Okay, let me mark this battle. And on the north, we have Solano Lopez affecting us. We will fall back. I mean, or maybe 1, 2, we start entering through Paraguay. First, we're gonna move this unit to that location. This unit will reconquer the lost locations there. Now I'm thinking about this one. If we return across the border, or if we advance further into, I think we will advance further. So 1, 2. Looks good. Okay, combat phase. Well, shouldn't take long, but it's a battle on the coastline, so it will be affected same as a major river. So defenders will set up first. They're on the 1. Now I am going to, I want to finish this fast, so I'm going to put the best troops immediately. They might get shot, but I don't know. Let's see. Okay, it's Uruguayans first. The very last Uruguayans, and they fail. Okay, now it's Brazil. Miss. Number 2. Oop. Also a miss. Oop. And also a miss. Now, Uruguayans might abandon Montevideo to another zone. Even if Uruguay switches sides, the units will continue to operate as guerrillas. I would say they will fight to the end. So here goes nothing. Yep, they failed. Brazil failed the number 1. Number 2 makes a hit, and it is destroyed. Okay, with Montevideo captured, Uruguay is conquered and switches sides, and the Allies gain all cards that they didn't win so far. So we have 2 from Montevideo. We already did take those ones. And there's no more. It's only 2. Okay, it's acceptable. So I'm gonna just put all the units in the correct positions so we know they have played. It's just something I like to do because I might get interrupted and then I don't know which ones moved and whatnot. All right, it's our maintenance phase. So we draw a card. The last one we played goes to the discard pile. And we have to sum the victory points. So we have 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are at 13 victory points. What did we get? We get Gauikuru natives, or as Paraguayans. This is the irregulars, and it's Indians that will show up in the Mato Grosso area. They are good. We also had fodder shortage, so the Paraguayans must eliminate one of their cavalry units. It's good. And this one is natives abandon Lopez. So if they would, would be a good card to counter any of the natives that Paraguay would have used, but they have none. What we're going to use for our next card is we place Guaicuru special unit on any empty space. So Guaicuru, there they are. Sweet. And Mato Grosso is up there in the north, so we have to think this. Well, we could immediately place them here. It's a minor river, and delay as much Solano as much as possible, but we could also already place them here and start infiltration and hope that Solano gets so divided that it doesn't know what to do. Which, oops, it's upside down. Which we will do. All right. Now it's the reinforcements and replenishments. So for reinforcements, we are going to play 1 cavalry in Cuiabá. And on the south, we will place 1 infantry in Buenos Aires, and the Brazilians will continue their fight with the cavalry. Down south, all about cavalry. We want mobility, them being fast. Okay, now it's the Paraguayans. Many choices to be made. And this card is in play, of course. It will be right in the end. Nothing much we can do. So transport phase. We will... This one probably attack Brazil. So we will transport. It will take them a bit. I'm gonna leave 1 unit behind. But we have 2 units that are not in a good condition. So what we are going to do, we are going to move these units to Asunción. So they transport there for replenishment. Oh, let me put them sideways so we know that they moved. Okay. So they transported, not moved. Caballero will transport. I was thinking of transporting to Encarnacion with him, but I also don't want... In any case, the Brazilians will start crashing through here. But we'll have the chance of a counterattack. Even if they come and conquer that spot, then we can counterattack. That's good. So there's no more transport that we will do. Why is Solano Lopez? Okay, it should be fine. Now, movement phase. Easy. We need to move 1, 2, that area is under control. Now we are going to move these 2 units to Caballero Army. Okay. And this unit also to Caballero Army. Okay, it's done. We know that we moved the armies already. The Federalas, we can delay Osorio. Maybe we move there. Yeah, we're gonna move there. And we are going 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. These Federales move there. Yeah, we're gonna move here. And that's because if Brazilians want to reach and control the river, they will have to stop, and they need a leader. They can't attack. Okay, that movement is done. That one will stay. The one in Sierra Leone will come south, I think, to... No, it will actually move to Tebiquari, then to... I'll put the militias in the forts. In the north, we have Solano Lopez that will attack in strength against Puerto Esperanza. And this unit will occupy that area, and basically it will operate and conquer all El Chaco. I don't see any possibility of a change. 1, 2, 3. These ones will have to stay there. And I saw that I made a big mistake. Okay, I'm going to have to move one out. I'll have to move both out. And that's to stop this unit that came through here to go there and start winning cards. He can't reach here because he has to go all the way around. Okay, it's under control. Now we have one battle to resolve, and this battle is a minor river, so the shooting will be simultaneous. Defenders set up first. Okay, they will... Ooh, it's actually a strong unit. We might have issues, but we are going to do it like this. We are going to place militia to absorb the hit, and then strike back with the reserve, the cavalry on the flanks. Okay, it's simultaneous fire. So Brazil and Paraguay. Wow, Paraguay hit and Brazil hit as well. Okay, he's on a 0. So basically, he can't really hurt. And now it's number 2 of Paraguay. Missed. Sierra Leone, which is number 3, and with the 2, it destroys the unit. Not bad for Paraguay. I was hoping that the Brazil unit would do more. Yeah, but that's how it is. Even with that unit at 0, the unit must get destroyed. It will delay enemy actions. We didn't conquer anything with cards, so it's all good. Just checking now. So we receive only 1 card. And we received Paraguayan fleet attacks. The allied player must skip the transport phase, and we win 1 victory point. So we are at 8 victory points against 13 of the enemy. All right, that's the end of turn 3. And I hope you people are enjoying the game as much as I do. There's a lot of strategies involved. If you and when you get the game, you will understand really fast. And if you read about the history, that Paraguay, the main drive was not through the Paraná, but was actually through the Uruguay towards Buenos Aires, but stopped somewhere I would say around here. That was the maximum of their drive towards Buenos Aires. And then it was attacks and attacks until everything was in flames and destroyed and whatnot. The best bet for Paraguay, which is what I'm following here. It will take time for Argentina to gather a proper army. What Argentina can hope to do is exactly what we have here. Set up a defense line and fall back one by one, even if you lose Santa Fe, doesn't matter. But the Paraguayans must always attack here. Even if they reach this area and then split to the other river, just keep attacking until you get Buenos Aires. The worst that can happen, and did happen in one of the games, was that the biggest army I had in the south was very close to Buenos Aires, had to fall back not to be trapped. But when one of the irregular forces conquered all the areas and they were attacked by one of the Brazilian armies that came to rescue, and he had no place to retreat, so he had to fight until the bitter end. So it was just destroyed. But that's your best bet. Another good bet that I found out is actually on the north. Okay? On the north, Brazil will take a lot of time to set up a good army. I mean, you have only reinforcements once per turn, right? You can easily transport Paraguayan forces and use, for example, Solano Lopez here and battle your way up to Cuiabá. And once Cuiabá falls, everything falls apart. So it's easier said than done because you can delay the armies a lot. You will see. It's a simple game, as I shown in the rules, but complex in play, especially when you are face to face, and it's much fun. And it's a great conflict to actually study. It has many things that are unique to this region, unique to the culture, unique to the different ethnicities that were involved, especially Paraguay. They were so used, I mean, to not use shoes that the majority of the army was bare feet all the time. Majority of them were Indian stock, and they were so used not to wear any shoes that they didn't need any boots to fight. There was lots of diseases of the jungle, you know. Big nightmare of logistics, as you can see in the game. And the logistics are very hidden behind the control of the zones. That's so important. Once these Indians start taking locations, it will be very hard then to regain control. I rather sacrifice these units here than to give them ground, because I know it's insane because you can't attack them, you just can block them to advance. Well, they can't attack you as well, so use your commanders wisely. All right, everyone, have a happy new year. Start strong. Start with a wargamer mindset. All the games you bought in 2021, look at your shelves and the ones you buy and you didn't even play. You just unboxed and you didn't even play one or two scenarios. Come on. And plan your 2022, your purchases. There's more games out there than the ones from the major labels and the ones that 1,000 content makers put out. There's lots of value in these slightly unknown games. So, cheers. Happy New Year. Stay strong. Keep wargaming.